Japan is revered as being a destination that makes every type of traveler feel right at home. From big cities to quaint temples to adventure trails and snow slopes, Japan is a diverse landscape that does an incredible job at blending a modern lifestyle with ancient traditions. A trip here is sure to be one that's exciting, informative, and even inspiring. A sacred city with iconic temples, shrines, palaces, gardens, and bamboo forests, Kyoto often tops the list of people's favorite Japanese cities for good reason. In Kyoto, traditional culture is rich and vibrant, seen weaved in the citizens' daily life. Though it would take months to visit every site that Kyoto has to see, you'll feel at ease in the temples of Kinkakuji, Kiyomizu-dera, Ginkakuji, and the bamboo forest of Arashiyama. Busy, vibrant, and often the first point of contact for travelers, Tokyo is Japan's lively capital city. A visitor can easily spend a few days dining on fresh seafood, wandering through the many museums, gazing up at the skyscrapers, and enjoying a lifestyle of opulence and culture. To give a sense of how busy this city of 13 million people can be, the intersection at Shibuya Crossing is known as the Scramble. Customs that are simply Japanese are found all throughout the city. In Harajuku, you can watch Japanese fashionistas use the main street as a runway, shop for the clothes yourself, view anime collections, and enjoy the overdose of color. For fresh seafood, head to the Tsukiji market. Thousands of tons of seafood are traded daily. The city also hosts dens of shrines, temples, and palaces perfect for finding peace if the crowds become overwhelming. Not your average port city, Osaka has a range of fun things to do for visitors. Osaka hosts Universal Studios Japan, the Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan, and Osaka Castle Park. The heart of the city, Dotonbori, is a place filled with flashy billboards, scrumptious dining options ranging from fine restaurants to food carts, and shops. Families should check out Kids Plaza, where children can let their imaginations run wild with dress-up areas, hands-on science experiments, and plenty of room to run around. Hakone is a peaceful mountainous village with hot springs with Mount Fuji as a backdrop. Take a traditional onsen bath in a public bathhouse or in for a relaxing experience unique to this part of the country. Travelers will also find peace at the Hakone Shrine at the end of Lake Ishinoko, a stunning crater lake. The hot springs will come in handy after a long hike through the Fuji Hakone-Izu National Park, with several well-maintained hiking trails where Hakone is an ideal base. A local favorite is a hike from Owakudani to Lake Ishinoko because of its views of Mount Fuji. Kobe is located on the harbor with incredible vistas of the nearby mountains with a variety of activities, adventures, shops, and restaurants to explore. For a well-rounded itinerary, include activities like relaxing at the Arima Onsen, a hot spring resort in the middle of Kobe, riding above the city on the Kobe ropeway, learn about the planet at the Earthquake Museum, and enjoying the oasis known as the Sorakuen Garden. Trekkers should walk up Mount Rokko for a panoramic sight of Kobe and neighboring Osaka. Foodies, especially those with carnivorous cravings, will love the city's gastronomy scene. Kobe beef is the king of nearly every menu, and you can order warm sake at one of the many breweries in the Nara district. Captivating and peaceful, Nara is a city in Japan with a devoted Buddhist population who find peace inside Nara's many temples daily. Nara houses artwork and cultural pieces dating all the way back to the 8th century, making it one of the most culturally significant cities in the country. Beloved sites include the Todaiji with its gargantuan Buddha, the Kasuga Taisha Shrine, and the Nara Park where you can browse through temples, the museum, and spot wildlife. If looking for a peaceful, interesting, and not as heavily visited city in Japan with temples galore, then Nara is the perfect spot. Sapporo, located in the mountains and renowned for its cold brew, is one of the best places to visit in Japan for thrill seekers and adventure travelers. Sapporo hosts ice sculpture festivals, ski and snowboard competitions, and is a prime base for athletes wanting to hit the slopes themselves. Find out more in depth about the city's famous beer at the Sapporo Beer Museum, where you can learn all about this history of the beer and taste some yourself amidst a beautiful beer garden. Escape the chaos of big city life in Kamakura, a peaceful city with dozens of Buddhist temples, Shinto shrines, and a gargantuan Buddha statue to greet visitors at the Kotokuin Temple. In between temples are lush hiking trails leading through bamboo forests and over calm hills. For a fun break from walking, hop on the Inoten, an electric train that weaves between the stations of Fujisawa and Kamakura. It's loud, rickety, and slow, but a fun experience nonetheless. Kamakura is also known for its beaches, where surfers can catch a wave at Uegahama Beach. Walking around some streets in Yokohama, you might be mistaken for being in China. This city has a thriving Chinatown and Chinese influence with hundreds of restaurants, shops, and decorations centering around that central theme. Home to 3.7 million residents, this big city considers itself Tokyo's largest rival, citing its high standard of living and opulent skyscrapers as backup for this claim. Travelers can witness this rivalry by attending a Baystars game if they ever play the Giants during your stay. The Sankin Garden is a local favorite, where you can wander in peace through beautiful gardens and view buildings from eras gone past. Walking around some streets in Yokohama, you might be mistaken for being in China. This city has a thriving Chinatown and Chinese influence with hundreds of restaurants, shops, and decorations centering around that central theme. Home to 3.7 million residents, this big city considers itself Tokyo's largest rival, citing its high standard of living and opulent skyscrapers as backup for this claim. Travelers can witness this rivalry by attending a Baystars game if they ever play the Giants during your stay. The Sankin Garden is a local favorite, where you can wander in peace through beautiful gardens and view buildings from eras gone past. Fit for tourists, Izuhando has a plethora of relaxing and adventurous activities to choose from that are a far cry from big city sightseeing. The island has many hot springs, luxury resorts, calm beaches, and a rugged coastline ideal for exploring. The city hosts the vibrant Kawazu Cherry Tree Festival, where tourists can appreciate the country's most iconic blossom with all senses.